Hey, what's up everybody? Bad Jack JW coming to you. Well, guess what? It's Saturday morning. Welcome to the radio show. Yes, it's Saturday morning. Grab your coffee, as I got mine. Good way to kick off the morning. For me, definitely have a cup of coffee ready to go. Alright, I gotta admit, I had some before the show, so to get everything going, so okay, we got some interesting things to talk about. We got a big old rifle in front of us that is such a large rifle, it can't even make it into the whole shot. In fact, actually, we'll talk about that. That was a video we did, and that was really the first time to kind of get a full up-close rifle video, other than the Rossi 62, I think we did somewhat like that, but it was a little easier. It was a smaller rifle. That was a good place to start. Anyway, alright, let's talk about some stuff. Before we do, I'd like to give a big shout out to Badman Bullets for helping out the Batjack JW channel, as always, providing the polymer bullets this time around for the 40 caliber and running it through the Glock and everything like that. Alright, so big shout out to Badman Bullets. If you're a reloader, please check them out. The link is in the description below. Badman Bullets is an awesome product. The price is great. The price to me beats out your basic online searches for your big, the bigger websites that sell reloading supplies. They're pretty much, Badman Bullets beats them out hands down with their prices and quality. Anything 1,000 pieces or more, as most of us reloaders, 1,000 pieces, we always buy in bulk anyway. So 1,000 pieces or more, ships for free. That comes priority mail, flat rate. Living out here in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, it's on my doorstep in 4 days, no joke. Really great guy, great service, and the thing about the customer service with him, it's one-on-one. It's not like you're dealing with multiple tellers, they don't even remember you, no. Every time I contact him, it's always him directly. Patrick, great job over there at Badman Bullets. Awesome product and awesome service for us all. So if you're a shooter, please check them out. Absolutely great stuff. That's why I've been shooting it on video and showing it to you. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. Left the barrel absolutely clean in the end after cleaning and everything. So, and a big shout out to you folks, okay? So the last radio that we did, I don't even remember the numbers. It was at number 28. We're coming along here. That means we've been doing this for 28 months. Or no, I mean not 28 months. What am I talking about? 28 weeks. Okay, see, not enough coffee yet. Okay, so these are shout outs from the people that left comments in the last radio, the JW's radio, the last radio that we did. These are all the people that left comments, and I know there's a lot more of you watching. Maybe you just didn't leave a comment, that's fine. That's okay, but we still appreciate you tuning in and watching, regardless if you leave a comment or not. You're still here. You're smashing that like button, you're tuning in and showing the numbers, and as long as the numbers are there, we're going to continue doing JW's radio and other content on the channel. In the end, really, you, the subscribers, is why this channel is going. It's why we keep producing content, it's why we keep going out and filming stuff and all that. So, alright, big shout out. We got 10mm short, really cool guy. I'm glad to have you aboard, and you've been commenting on a lot of stuff, and you also follow me on my vlog channel. Appreciate that. Bob Hartman, you as well. We got a new one. Again, I apologize if I can't pronounce the names properly here. We got a new one. I haven't seen you yet. Logan Coffee. Maybe you just haven't commented or whatever, but Logan's there. We got Edward Petty. Arizona Ghost Riders, Lion Quest Fitness, the Gunfighter 45 ACP, the Gun Enthusiast, Varen, Coupon, and 454 Packer, which we actually have a little box here from 454 Packer. We really appreciate the gifts. That's oh man, it always really impresses me and shocks me that's really cool, and the community we have here is extremely special, and I feel very blessed to be a part of it. We got Scott F. Thank you very much. You're always watching this stuff. Joe P. I know all of you guys like Scott and Joe and 454 Packer, Varen, 10mm short, Bob, Edward, and Arizona Ghost Riders. A lot of you are actually followers on the vlog channel as well. Okay, so we got Russ Elder, you are as well. Stephen Bush, so are you, the real Cobra Burnout. Okay, and that's it. That's who we got. I'm sorry if I missed you. I just didn't see your comment or whatever. So anyway, those are the people that have commented, and we just took them and give you a big shout out for being here, Lisa. But again, you know, those of you that don't comment, we still appreciate it. I know you're there, you're watching, you're hitting that like button. Thank you very much. It really is what makes this thing go. So okay, all right. So let me get this. We got a full table. We have a full table. Let's talk about this. Okay. 454 Packer sent me a message and wanted to have a mailing address. So I did send it along, and I've been receiving gifts a lot, and it's really cool. And after this, we'll talk about my gift back to you. Okay, back to you, the subscribers here. 454 Packer contacted me, sent me a little box, and I'll go ahead and read the letter he sent along with it, which is really cool because I've got a lot of these kind of support letters, and it's really it really grabs me because it's such a amazing community we have here. So it goes, "Hi Bat Jack JW, being such a John Wayne fan, I thought you might already have one or more of these $2 commemorative bills, but you can't have too many, can you? You have such a gift of gab." Thank you very much. I don't. I try. I really am. I try to do a lot of stuff here. It amazes me. I guess because I'm the opposite. That's okay. You know, we're all, in a sense, we all have a point and purpose. There's things that, you know, maybe we haven't found it yet. And I've had a lot of rotten jobs in my life, and a lot of times where I thought about to do more, to offer more. And it took me a while to find it. Keep up the good work. I'll enjoy your videos. I really appreciate that. That side for a 454 Packer. Really cool. Thank you very much. It's really awesome when this kind of stuff comes through. It's just, I can't thank you enough. And the amount of support that the YouTube channel's been getting, what it's done for me, this YouTube thing has changed my life. It really has, absolutely changed my life. It opened doors for me that I cannot even explain. I can't thank it enough. I've met amazing people. I've met people that because of them, I'm gonna go through with certain things that I wasn't actually gonna go through with if I had not have met them. And again, just the amount of support, everybody that actually subscribes to this channel sits there, and every video that comes out, they click on it, they're subscribing, you know, all that stuff. It really makes it just a magical thing. It's just like, wow, this is a real thing. We're actually getting subscribers or people that are watching this stuff. That's really cool, because a lot of this started when I was told by working at a big box store behind their gun counter. Excuse me. When I was helping customers with their gun things and living in this restrictive state, where they're that's my phone, where they're telling me stuff like I couldn't help customers for more than 8 minutes or something, or talk to customers more than 8 minutes about gun stuff, because they felt like it was like we were just wasting time in a sense. But to remember why, I had to remind them why they hired me, why they put me behind a gun counter. And gun folks, the gun community, like to band together, share stories, get a connection going, and of course, support the Second Amendment and whatnot. It's like, that's what it's about. You get to know the people. And now another thing is, when somebody's buying a gun in this state, it's a commitment. It is, it's paperwork that they're going to have to sign off on. For that store, was a no return policy, so they couldn't return the gun. Once they made that purchase, and that's some Benjamins they're throwing out there to make this purchase. It's done. It's finalized. Okay, they got to take this thing. They got to go register it with the state and everything. So it's a big deal. And they just, I don't know if they just didn't get that or understand that or whatnot. But because of all that, and my drive to want to share more knowledge and talk about certain stuff that maybe I felt like I would like to see and hear about, I started this YouTube thing. And I thank each and every one of you that is subscribed to this channel, because it's amazing. And to be able to reach out and share a lot of this stuff with, and hopefully help people out, you know, that is just really cool to me. So that's why I do it. And also just meeting so many people here, right here, just meeting people through comments and everything. It's amazing how we have such a bonding friendship, and it really is all through this computer screen, or you know, your phone screen or tablet screen or whatever, or your TV. So really cool. All right, so let's open up this box here from Packer. Let's see. All right, I on the vlog channel I did actually I did peek inside on the vlogs. So if you're watching the vlogs, this is really cool actually what he did send on over. Let me put that box over there. Clear some room. Okay, we have first of all some American flag socks. Man, it doesn't get more patriotic than that. I want to like hang these up in the background somewhere in one of my vlogs, one of my vlog videos, so they're in the background, to have the American flag and the Old Glory flying in the background of my videos any day, any time. And I'm not gonna take them down. Okay. Cool. So Packer will figure out some place to tack these or put these up in my vlog videos. Alright, and this thing, which I do not have. I actually didn't even know anything about it. And that is a $2 bill with John Wayne on there. That's really cool. I'll go ahead and maybe in the beginning of this video I'll show you a close-up look at that. It's really neat. But if you follow my vlog channel, you've already seen a nice shot of it. But really cool, and it's got a certificate of authenticity. That's really neat. You got the Duke, 2 pictures of the Duke, and he's blended in the background as well. Really awesome. That's really cool, and it's actually genuine money. Yep. So that is really neat. Going in the John Wayne collection of stuff. John Wayne effects. I love collecting that stuff. And this is neat because he sent along, which is actually something I've always wanted to get. There's an American flag pin, the little pin. That's really cool. And I'll figure someplace to put this. On something I wear, maybe a hat or something. And then we got a, I know you're probably not, I mean I know you're not going to see all this as well. A Second Amendment right to bear arms pin. Sent that along. Really cool. So again, thank you very much. I appreciate the gifts. I receive, you know, I do receive gifts from time to time. From you folks. I can't thank you enough. Appreciate it. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you being here. You don't have to do this stuff, but I definitely appreciate it. Okay, so moving along, we did do some reading comments video, and this is back to really just giving back to you folks. Reading comments is another way for me to. I can't get to everybody, obviously. You know, somebody's going to dislike it, obviously, because maybe I didn't read their comment or whatever. There's a lot of comments that flood in every day. There's a lot. It's getting harder and harder to answer them all, and I do try to do the best I can to get there and answer every single comment. The supportive ones, I should re-say that or reiterate that. The supportive comments, the people that are actually supportive and have you know, supportive things to say, they're not being condescending, critiquing whatever, you know, in some nasty way. I will respond to it. I will thank you for being a subscriber, whatever. The other ones that, you know, just got nothing negative, nothing positive to say, they just want to put their negative comment out there on a positive gun video and ruin the impact of our gun community by leaving immature, negative messages like that, you can go shovel hay, because I'm just going to delete it anyway, because it doesn't belong in a pro-gun community that is trying to support the Second Amendment in a positive way. So, but yeah, reading the comments, I like to give back to the people and like to try to interact with you, get you involved. If you actually follow me on the vlog channel, what we've been doing lately is I had received a little rubber shark toy from my friend in Arizona, and he sent that to me as a joke because I absolutely fear sharks, and that says a guy living out here in the island, and as Roy Scheider says, it's only an island if you look at it from the water. Okay, but we've been hiding the shark in the video somewhere. It's somewhere. It floats around. It appears somewhere, and it usually, you know, it's only there for that one scene or so, and you gotta find it. So we kind of, and then of course I named him Bruce because that was the name of the shark that Steven Spielberg named in Jaws. Alright, so that's what that's all about, reading the comments and everything, just trying to get you back interactive with the channel and things like that. The vlog channel is it's a lot more personal within stuff, my life, get you kind of familiar, I guess get to know me a little bit better. So if you are interested in that, the link is in the description below, or it's just Combat 86 Radio Show. That is my vlog channel. Every day I upload, definitely a vlog every day, and some extras too. There's a lot of other stuff that pop up. Okay, shooting that polymer stuff in the Glock, how did it go? It went excellent. If you haven't seen the video, it cleaned up just absolutely like squeaky clean. I was a little concerned because we had an experience with that Tula ammo, that bimetal jacket stuff, and it left my friend's barrel with some really harsh residue in there. So I don't know, and I fired a little bit through my gun too, and I had a little bit of that residue in there. So I was like, ugh, you know. So I was concerned if that hadn't completely, you know, washed out. I didn't want it to affect my judgment on the polymer stuff, but it did. It washed out. Polymer stuff did great. It's accurate. It didn't have any weird bullets flying all different directions. Of course, we're going to be doing more testings with it. We're not just going to stop at one video, and we're going to definitely do some more stuff with it, more looking into it, accuracy testings and all that kind of stuff. We did a little hangout video as well on the vlog channel where we talked about, my friend and I talked about it, because I never loaded the stuff before, the 40 caliber that is. So we did that. Okay, so moving along, the M1 Garand, we did a video on that, nice little tabletop video. The reason why we haven't done too many rifles and stuff on the tabletop is because I was trying to really figure out how to, you know, get this massive rifle and get the camera right and still do a quality video without just like going, oh, you know, here it is. So that's kind of reason why there's not too many rifle videos, but because the M1 Garand video did alright, we're going to definitely look into some more different rifle videos. A friend of mine's got a lot, and mostly we'll try to do the range stuff with it all. But yeah, the M1 Garand, one of my favorite rifles. I've always liked them, always wanted one, and this one here I had picked up some years ago at, ironically, the shop I work at now. Before I worked there, this was hanging up on the wall. I always saw it. The fella actually that was originally selling it wanted, he wanted, I forget what, he wanted a high number for it, and so that's why it sat there for a long time. And then I one day was walking in there, and I asked the owner of the place, I said, hey, what is, because I honestly forgot what he wanted for it. So I asked him, I said, hey, I want to see that thing. So I was looking at it, checking it out. I had one that I got rid of because it didn't work. I sold it to a guy that was going to fix it, and he did. But I still now was on the search for one that was actually intact and working. This one was, or is, it does work. And he told me the price, and man, it was a good price, and I bought it. I said, you know what, I'll take it. I left him, I put a down payment on it, and I said, if you would, I get paid at the end of the week, and I'll go come pay it up. So he said, okay, yeah, no problem. So he took it, and that was it. I mean, it was sold. And the funny thing is, during that time, after I had sold it, so many people asked him about it. Oh, you know, hey, is that for sale? Hey, is that for sale? He said, no, it's sold, it's sold, it's sold. And he said, between those 2-3 days that, he said everybody suddenly asked to buy it, and it was like, wow. Like he even said, he goes, man, for how many months that thing was on the shelf and nobody wanted it, nobody even asked about it, you come along and buy it, and then everybody wants it. So anyway, I came back really quickly, paid him, snagged it up, and this was yeah, I've always hung on to it. Glad I did. It's a really cool rifle. This is something that you just it's a piece of American history. It's really it belongs in American hands, and just it's a great American rifle. It's great. It's a great piece of American history. And what I mean by belonging in America, I know that they stopped some of them that were supposed to come in back to the state, and our president stopped that. That's just, oh man, that sucks. So anyway, but it's here. I have one, and it's gonna stay in the safe. All right, so moving on. Speaking of giving back to you folks, with as people have given me, 3,000 subscribers is on its way, and faster than I actually thought that it would. So it's the numbers are climbing. So we will be doing a 3,000 subscriber giveaway on the channel. I'll be and of course, like I said, it's not going to be titled giveaway. The video is not going to be right out there and say giveaway, because the reason I don't want to do that is because, of course, everybody wants something for free. And I feel like I would want to give it to the people that are actually indeed watching the content. I want to give it to the people that are actually clicking on the videos. Excuse me. Oh, I want to give the giveaway to the people that are actually watching this stuff, that are supporting the channel. You are the people that want to make sure that get a chance in a giveaway. So I'm not going to title it giveaway. I still haven't figured out what we're going to title it. Maybe thank you, maybe 3,000 or whatever. We'll think of something, but it's not going to be titled giveaway. So just so you know that. Everybody that watches this channel, or this, anybody who watches the JW's radio, that's why you're getting a hands in on this. Because I know you're supporting the channel. I know you're here. You're watching it right now. You've made it right here to this point in the video. And we're talking about it. That's why you get to know that the video will not be called giveaway or something, so you can watch out for that when it comes up. And I will be doing one specially for you folks that are the radio heads. You guys tune into these JW's radio every Saturday morning. Because you do, you will get a separate giveaway as well. There will be another giveaway, a small one, not a very big giveaway, on JW's radio when we hit 3,000. So that will be in there as well. And it's just going to be a small little thing, but I wanted to do something special for the radio guys, for all of you that tune into the radio, that have a cup of coffee and you're watching this stuff. There's going to be something special specifically allocated for you. Okay, so that's what we're doing. So we're working on that stuff, and yeah, that's what we're going for, and 3,000 is definitely on its way. All right. Okay, so before we wrap things up, let me before we talk about this stuff, and this comes from a question from somebody. Here's a new set of grips that I had finished. You can actually see them on my vlog channel. There's a video called John Wayne style custom ivory grips. These are another pair that I've made, finished them up. So these are going up for sale. So if anybody would like to purchase a pair of custom aged ivory grips for their 6-gun, you can contact me. We agreed, my first buyer of my first set, we have both agreed, and he actually said, you know, $50 would be a good price. And $50, $7 for shipping and handling, that goes in a small priority mailbox. And yeah, so the unique thing about this is no two are the same. The aging and everything is unique to it. So if you definitely want to see these up close, check out the Combat 86 radio. That channel, that's my vlog channel. I have a video specifically on this, or it's actually in my like videos here on the Dispatch Jack JW channel. So they're on there as well. I want to offer a different, unique aged yellow ivory type product for everybody that is not just plain yellow. Of course I can do the plain yellow, but I wanted something a little bit different. Here's the ones I did for my personal gun, and these are actually a little bit more yellow. Just it's always different, playing around with different color looks and things like that. So there's that. And being a big fan of John Wayne, that was always something I've always liked, his yellow ivory, gripped pistol. And supposedly it actually wasn't ivory. It was made out of a material called Catalin, which is like a plastic that he tea stained or something. So, all right, and that handsome. I got his belt buckle, a reproduction of the River Dee Belt buckle. That's something he wore in a lot of his films. This was presented to him after during the filming of Red River. After they filmed that, I believe Howard Hawks went out and had a few of these made for certain people, put their initials on the bottom. The Duke got his, and the Duke, because he admired Howard Hawks so much, they traded belt buckles. And that's why the Duke has, his belt buckle has Howard Hawks' initials on the corner. And that's why this does. So, and I bought this off of eBay. It's like the only place that I found that actually sells a really good reproduction of it. There's other ones that exist too. They're a little bit different, but the guy on eBay definitely, it was something I had to have. All right, that leads us. I don't know what is up with this morning. That leads us to the next question, the last question. This came in from Lion Quest Fitness, and was talking about John Wayne's bracelets. A lot of you that have been following them, some of you probably picked it up in the channel. I actually wear a lot of bracelets, like this one. That's because the Duke did, and I really believe in trying to keep his spirit alive and trying to add little hints and motifs and things like that. Just bringing the Duke to the videos, in a sense. That's what I'm trying to do here. But the Duke wore a few different bracelets. There's a lot of different ones out there, a lot of different, I guess, opinions and everything like that. So there's one that they supposedly say it's like a Navajo bracelet with some stuff on it. Actually, a company sells it. It's rather expensive. It's like $150 or something like that. It looks cool. It looks nice and everything. But the more, if you watch the Duke's movies, of course you never really see the thing up close. But if you watch the movies carefully, his bracelet is really just a copper or brass ring bracelet, cuff bracelet. It's nothing special. It's nothing fancy at all. There's a lot of different stories about it. There's a lot of different theories. There's supposedly when he was making the Green Berets, somebody bestowed it onto him as a symbol of, keeping the fight alive and all this different stuff. There's so much different stories behind it. It's hard to pinpoint one and specifically because there's so many articles that are different from each other. It's like, oh no, this is the, and there was a one that said that there was a military, somebody in the military, a colonel or a general or somebody gave him one. There's that story, things like that. So it's really hard to know which one is actually true. For me, I chased around a lot of them trying to figure out like which one did he exactly wear, and I kind of gave up on that, really. This here is a regular one you can buy on the internet. It's I think it's called a Sabona or something, or I'm probably saying that wrong. But it's just a copper band bracelet. It's what is about a 1/2 inch in width, and I actually just went ahead and stamped my my channel name into it. That's what I've done to this one. And yeah, it's cool. It's all right. This has actually been seen in a lot of the videos that I've done here, and I wore that. This is the other one I got. This is more like it's got twisted. It looks like twisted rope going through the whole thing, and it's got the two little beads on the end. This actually, the reason I bought this and have this is this I actually got at Old Tucson Studios in Arizona. That place is really unique because that's the entire town that was there from back in the day, back when they were filming, like, you know, all those John Wayne movies. So John Wayne, you know, and of course way before that too. But the building, the place I bought this from, it's called McClintock's Mercantile or something like that, which is the building that they used in El Dorado when he's going through and he's going to go buy James Caan's character a gun, a shotgun. They actually wind up buying a sawed-off double-barrel shotgun. That building is there, and that's where I bought this, in that exact building. They even have the little plaque and picture out front showing it where it is. When you walk in there, it's pretty magical because you're like, wow, this is it. This is, you know, this is the building. So that's where I bought this. So that's why this one is actually the most special to me because of where it came from. And I've had it for all that time and wore it a lot, and still wear it. And I got this one here that I'm wearing right now currently. This is actually, I started to make my own. I started to look at when I started to look at stuff that you could buy online, these things are like 10, 20 bucks, sometimes more. Sometimes they're a lot more. I started to look into that, and I started to think to add my own flavor to things. I wanted to design and make my own, and I started to do that. And so this one here is a strip of brass that I took, and I actually like this one a little bit more because it has more flex to it, and then it just kind of bounces back to its original shape. The one thing about the copper is it does get bent out of shape as you try to fit it to your wrist and you know, form it and everything. It can get bent out of shape, and you got to go back and rebend it. I actually found that the way you do it is you actually can put it over something like a baseball bat or something like that, and hammer it and get the shape down. So it's not that hard. And also found copper rods for, what do they use it for? Electrical grounding or something. Cutting off sections of that, sanding them down, polishing them up. Sometimes I'll make them crude, hammer them a little bit so they have, like, you know, hammering marks and stuff like that on it, polishing that out and everything. They do tarnish, so they do turn into this brown type color, which is, it's all right. I mean, you can, at least it won't leave a green mark on your wrist after that. But that's just stuff I started doing, and you know, knowing that I could buy these rods and do it myself for less money than, you know, spending the 20, 30 bucks or whatever it is on some of these other ones you can buy on the internet, and then that way making my own personal touch to them. So that's a little talk on the bracelets, and that's why I wear it, because of John Wayne and everything like that. So long live the Duke, God bless America, and that's yep, that's it. So thanks for tuning in, appreciate it. This is JW's Radio, and that's it for this Saturday. So enjoy your weekend, be safe out there, and yes, Sunday we have a nice little video coming out for you. You'll have to check it out. I think you're gonna like it. We're going back to the single action revolver. All right. Oh, I need more coffee. Look at that.